Hi, Coach Bill Shea, Commit to Compete. You know, ownership to me is everything when it comes to athletic experience. In this video, we're going to talk about 3 questions that you can ask your child. Open up those lines of communication, give them ownership, and empower them to have the best athletic experience they can have. Okay, I mean, ownership, when you own something, you're going to do more with it, right? If it's for you, you're going to do more with it. You're going to care more about it. And it's the same thing that holds true for sports. So when you sit down with your child, I'm going to tell you right now, after you have this conversation, they are going to be in a great frame of mind. Okay, and when they're in a great frame of mind, they're going to produce better. They're going to be more comfortable. They're going to produce. Okay? So the first question is this: what do you want from sports? Okay, what do you want from this particular sport? I mean, some kids, they play all 3 sports, right? Maybe they're real serious about one and they just play the other 2 for fun. Okay? What do you want from sports? What do you want from your athletic experience? Okay, and let them verbalize it. Let them tell you, oh, I want to play in college, I want to play varsity, I want to do this, I want to do that. Let them verbalize, oh, I just want to play with my friends. I just want to, play rec. I just want to play intramurals. Whatever it is, let them verbalize what they want. Okay, make them say it. Okay, this is what I want. Okay, so now we've established, okay, you want something. Okay, question number 2, how do you plan on getting it? Okay, so if they said, hey, I just want to play intramurals, I mean, the conversation's basically over, right? Okay, well, enjoy intramurals, and I'll see you. But if they say, I want to play competitively, then it's like, okay, then how do you plan on achieving that? And then have them go through what they think they should be doing. Physical fitness, strength and conditioning, skill work, learning the game, all the things that you need to do to get better, right? To improve, to play at a competitive level. So then you get them to verbalize that. Okay? That's huge. Okay? So you've now verbalized what they want. Okay? Secondly, they verbalize what they need to do. Okay? And here's the third and most important question, which will really establish the groundwork, right, for this relationship. And that is this: how do you want us to help you? Okay, and when I say that, how do you want us to help you? There's a lot of different ways, okay? We can totally let you do it 100%. You run it yourself. If you need anything, let me know. You can be the total opposite. If you want, I will be like your coach and I will push you, or somewhere in between, okay? Establish the ownership, right? Is it 51% where, okay, you're 51%, I'm 49, it's kind of a, right? I'm going to push you hard. They have to give you permission to push them. When it comes to sports, they have to give you permission. If they give you permission to push them, then push them, right? If they agree to a certain way that you're going to handle them, then they agree to it, right? Now, it might have to be adjusted. Maybe they agree to it and they don't like it, and then it gets to be adjusted. But establish those ground rules. I had a player a few years ago, him and the father were like this, right? And at first I'm like, damn, these guys are really after each other. But then I saw that's how their relationship worked. The kid had 51%. They would argue, and then the kid would make the decision. But then they'd hug, right? So it was just the way they operated. You know what I mean? It was just the way they operated, and it worked for them. So what you need to do is find something that works for both you, but especially the player, right? It has to work for the player. Because if you're just thinking what's working for you, that's not going to work, okay? So that last question, how do you want me to help you, is kind of a broad question, because it means, do you want me to push you, or do you want me to leave you alone? That's basically what we're talking about, okay? Do you want me to offer you advice, or do you not want any advice? Because if they don't want your advice, then don't give it. Okay, don't give it. If they don't want it, don't give it. Okay? So when you ask these 3 questions and this conversation's over, your child's going to leave knowing what they want, how they're going to get it, and how your relationship is going to be. Because some kids, man, they just don't want the old man or the mother yelling at them or pushing them. They don't want it. Let the coach do that. If kids don't want you to push them, what they're trying to tell you is just be my dad. Can you just be my dad? Okay? That's what they want. Some kids, yeah, hey, push me, yell at me, do whatever you can to make me better. Some kids, everybody's different. Find out what works for you. So use these 3 questions to establish your rules of ownership and then work within that framework. And your child's career, your child's experience will be much more productive, and your experience as a parent will be much more enjoyable. Commit to compete.